Ta-da!
Kandoshi Sakaro Tavotean Mandayari Adin Mivotean Balkore Darasum Kote Josoran Kando Atome Sakiram now Trashin Kadvotean. Star Wars Episode 2 got corrupted, so here we are with Episode 3. To give a recap, a bunch of bullshit happened, Geonosis happened, they ended up getting a glimpse at the Death Star plans, unintentionally, or intentionally, possibly, who knows.
We won't say.
Jedi's Padawan was found dead. Dogs are barking and won't shut up.
That too. Sounds like weird dogs.
I don't know what that was.
Yeah, so ignoring whatever the hell that was. Welcome to Star Wars D&D, folks. Episode 3.
Mickey
Slash
Mouse
2.
fan club owns frickin' Star Wars, yada 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 bullshit. Joey put in the description. I'm not saying it again.
It's always in the description. It's never
Good,
not
but I'm
in
not
the
saying it in
description.
any future videos.
Yeah. Disclaimer. Yada yada yada. It's in the description below. Please don't sue us, Mickey Mouse / Yoda. I beg of you. We like our stuff. We like doing this. We love your stuff. Don't kill us.
Darth Kennedy, stay away.
Oh dear God, is that the head cannon going around now? Darth Kennedy.
And anyways,
Right.
so as you all had, also to fill in, Rip got a new body. He's no longer a B2. He's now an HK assassin droid.
Yeah,
Nicely done.
close to the same model that the lovely HK-47 was, just by coloration alone. But he's not HK-47. That lovable badass robot droid.
Alright, so time has passed since the Battle of Geonosis. There have been a few minor skirmishes that you all haven't been involved in. A couple of space battles here and there where your ship is acting as support and or the flagship of a fleet.
Yay!
Until one day. It started off simple. And with that, I shall give my usual spiel of Candon's recap of the Clone Wars and everything that's happened.
Yep.
When we got deployed to Hypori, none of us knew what to expect. Another separatist stronghold, something for the boys in white to take care of. None of us expected for the slaughter that was to come. It's a damn surprise that anyone made it off that plane. Me included. Alright, so it has been a grueling week on the surface of Hypori. The initial ground assault went to absolute shit right off the bat. It started as a stalemate once the landings got done, but slowly, bit by bit, as clone forces had managed to make their way in, the droid significantly changed. They were now fighting more brutally and superior.
You're cutting out, buddy.
And for some reason, no attempt at holding a Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
And for some reason, no attempt at holding a defensive line was able to succeed. With that, you're all stationed at a LAC gunship that just got shot down recently. You and a squad of clones have been using it for cover. Alea and Zayla and Rip have all been maintaining station above the Mandalore's glory, way overhead. And congratulations, you're being pinned down by a group of B1s and B2s.
Alright, real quick. How many clones do we have with us? Exact number, please.
Okay, to be exact as to how many clones you have with you, not including Lyle because he's not there.
Right.
He was somewhere off way to your eastern flank, if you recall.
Okay.
You've got about 25 clones with you, but that number is dropping pretty steadily.
25 and counting down. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm assuming we're being picked off by snipers.
No.
No? Ah.
There's just that much blaster fire that when one of them pokes their head up to take a shot, one of them ends up going down.
Okay.
I have an idea.
I do too. You go first, though.
Alright. So, he's going to add any of the nearby clones if they have any thermal detonators.
You mean besides the one that's stuck to my back? No.
Right? Well, I'm gonna need to see it real quick.
He takes off his whole belt and hands it to you.
Nope. Okay, so the thermal detonator is just connected to the belt, or just basically.
Okay, you know that cylindrical device attached to the back of a clone trooper's belt?
Mhm.
That's a last-ditch suicide thermal detonator.
It'll have to do. So essentially, as far as we can tell, on the other side of the lat, there's like just a swarm of B1s and B2s.
There's just a sea past the lat. Mind you, you've got a good 70 feet or so, but they are advancing, and the blaster fire is just getting worse.
Alright, well, time for me to be Moses and commit the Red Sea.
I hate that. Why?
Oh,
Why?
Reed,
Why?
I have an idea.
you have a similar idea of what I do.
Same
So-
here, to be honest. Yeah.
We'll see. No, I'm going to jetpack up.
You're gonna what?
I'm going to use the jetpack to fly up.
Congratulations, roll me 10d100s.
Alright.
Yeah, that was happening either way. Reed.
Yeah, I Okay, that's a 23. That's an 87.
You're hit.
Oof.
That's a 32. That's a straight up 10. 68.
Hit.
25. 85.
Hit.
How many players got left?
I think that was 6 or 7.
That was 7.
Okay, 32.
You're hit.
54. And
What was that last one?
54 and 30.
You're hit.
I think that was...
Roll me 4d7s.
Oh. Oh, shit.
I was bound to get hit with at least one of them.
Yeesh.
That's a 1. That's a 5. That's a 4 and a 6.
All right, so almost simultaneously, you get hit in your right leg, right at the knee guard, square center of the iron heart in your torso,
Oof.
Ow.
right in the gut plate, dead center, slightly offset to the right,
God, that hurt.
and I don't believe you have plate there. Characters, let me scroll up here to see your armor. Yeah, you don't got a plate. I don't think, if it'll load. Yeah, you don't got a plate. You get hit in the upper left arm.
Ouch.
Yeah, that's not gonna be a fun one.
No, but it's worth it.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, all these shots are sending you careening backwards.
Yeah, I bet.
Though the shot to your foot has thrown you significantly off balance, and you're tumbling forward a little bit, so you're now flying towards the enemy.
Oh no.
Well, I can actually use that in my favor.
Yeah.
For what I have specifically planned, I'm going to use it in my favor.
Roll perception, buddy.
Welcome to war, folks.
That is a 20.
Oh, wonderful. You only needed a 1 to frickin' see this. Yeah. So... you don't see the ground. You see the ground around and behind the lat that leads off into a more rocky area. But ahead of the lat, you don't see the ground. It's just droids.
Oh, okay.
Ow.
Okay, well, before eventually jetpacking backwards, he's going to throw the last ditch thermal detonator into the crowd of droids and shoot it at the moment it reaches, the moment it gets close to him. Roll
me another... yeah, I'm gonna say 12 D100s at this point.
If I die.
Because you didn't decide to take evasive maneuvers.
Uh-huh. Alright, 12.
Yeah, 12.
Okay, that's a 2. 58.
It
23. 18. 45.
hit
1. 15. 24. 38.
hit
7. To 4. 80.
hit
That's all of them.
Yeah. Alright.
47s.
That's a 5. 3. 2. And a 4.
5, 3, 2, 4.
Mm-hmm.
Your Iron Heart is not liking you today. Your left leg was also shot. Your gut also does not like you as it took a ping to the right side. 5, 3, 2, 4. Okay. Your right arm takes a hit in the upper arm.
This is painful.
However, roll me a D100.
Oh boy. Just whatever. Just please give me the right one. That's a 99.
You hit the thermal detonator, and you knocked out a good 30 droids, but the sea keeps coming.
Yeah, I'm gonna use what remaining fucking consciousness I have at this point, 'cause that's gotta hurt a lot
Oh,
to take evasive maneuvers and go back behind the lat.
2 D100s.
And that's a 62.
Roll a D7.
Let's see here. What do you get?
That's a what read?
That's a 3.
Is it somewhere new?
Yeah, it's somewhere new, considering he wasn't facing them at this point.
They shot me in the ass.
They shot you square in the ass.
Oh, dear God. It's their aim. What the hell?
I would like to point out my cheeks were clenched.
Right up Main Street.
Ugh.
Owie.
It's a good thing you have an ass plate.
But
Mandalorians, they're prepared to get shot in the ass.
not the dick.
Oh no, they're prepared for
no,
that
they
as
got
well.
groin plates.
Alright. But yeah. Well, at least I took out some of them.
Alright.
They turned me into
It's
target
at this
practice.
point. It's at this point that a clone with green paint on his armor, which by now you know to be a sergeant, pokes his head up just enough to get a look and then ducks back down as a blaster bolt flies right where his head was.
Oh, damn.
There's way too many of them. We need to get out of here.
Do we have any droid arms? Like specifically a B1? No. Damn.
No.
Hmm.
Well, actually. Okay. So you remember that thermal detonator?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
It has B1 arm?
it's not an arm.
So, like,
You see a torso land near you.
that would.
Alright. I'm gonna tell you my plan, Michael. Let's see if I can do this. I am wanting to set up the E5S sniper rifle that I have in my inventory. And set it up so that it can be basically spam fired like the B1s can usually do with these damn things.
That would require an arm.
Yup. Yup. It's kind of what I figured. But is it possible for me to be able to make this torso into a arm?
Not nearly quick enough before the droids reach your position.
Damn it. Okay. How fast can I spam this thing out?
Depending on how you hold it, I'd say 3, maybe 4 shots a second.
Alright. Let's see here. What do I have that's gonna shoot quite a bit? I'm a dummy. What's the optimal range of my DP-23?
In your face.
How well does it punch the droids if I fire it from this range?
You don't know, but you think it might not be a lot.
Okay. Yeah. Alright then, I'm just gonna use my DC-17.
Also way off in the distance to the western flank, I forgot to mention this, there is an acclimator that has crashed into the surface. Nose first.
Oh boy.
Ouch.
Oh no, I know exactly what that place is. Oh boy. So, yeah, I'm gonna use my DC-17M and riddle as many droids as possible without getting myself killed or anybody else near me killed. Of course.
No, I'm not going to make him roll any hundreds. I'm just going to say that he does so for now, given that it doesn't really matter.
Wow, okay. I get shot at the ass.
Let's see here. Let's take a tally
you
count.
tried shooting a precise target in a horde of enemies.
Exactly, and it worked, so I'm happy.
Yes, it worked and it did nothing because there's still more droids as far as the eye can see. Anyways.
Yup.
I don't care. It worked, and I'm happy.
Either way.
As you're providing this suppressing fire, Wuzzy, I'll let you have a go in a second. The clones are all pulling back into the more rocky area that seems to be more of a valley, shall we say, or a canyon.
Alright, I'm gonna continue to lay suppressing fire and pretty much stay in the rear of the retreating clones, just so I have suppressing fire in front of me while their asses are covered, if you will. And then back up as the droids get closer and I get closer to the freaking canyon. Or valley. The rocks. There we go.
You do so. Hold on a second. I'm wanting to check up on something.
Yep.
That was a lot of... weird.
I know, right? It's like, hey, let me just cover everybody's ass with a DC-17M. That sounds wonderful. And hey,
Two.
it works.
You know,
I'm
pretty
pretty...
good shot.
And-
Like 20.
Oh, yeah. But then, too, I'm not going straight out of cover. I'm using the lat as cover while I'm firing through the lat.
Mm-hmm. But here's the thing, though. As you slowly retreat,
Yeah,
the
no.
lat's not cover.
Yeah, once they get about to the point where it's about to... Yeah, they're gonna swarm around the lat. Yeah, that's book it. That's book it, jetpack gone.
I'm just happy I took out 30 of them.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't expect the maneuver to work in general, so I'm happy it did.
I'm sad that I don't have a freaking droid arm that I can just set the auto clicking on this E5 or the E5S.
Spam fire.
Yeah, the spam fire and shit. Set that up and just kind of move it from side to side
Okay.
in what mode.
I checked up on what I needed to check up on.
Okay. So, yeah. Retreating away from the lat while shooting through it to hit the droids because I'm pretty sure the doors of the lat are open. If it's orientated the way I think it is. Either way, once they...
Also, so you, yeah, Fuzzy, I said west.
Michael, you're lagging, buddy.
I am well aware,
Eek. Well then.
but yes, I said west, Fuzzy. That's where the acclimator is. Droids are to the north. Rocky Canyon is to the south. Do you fall back with everyone else, or do you stay to get overrun?
Oh, I'm retreating as I'm laying suppressing fire.
Wuzzy.
Yes,
Oh.
so you said.
I meant Wuzzy.
Ah. My bad. So you typing? Yes, he is
Yeah,
typing.
he's typing.
Okay.
Yes.
I shall narrate what he is saying.
Oh boy.
Yes. It's gonna be glorious.
That's debatable. And what?
I mean, yeah, it can be debatable.
Very cool.
I'm just hoping you don't get shot in the ass again. Alright, what I said, yes, fall back. Ormus will also try to make it to the west and also try to use the thermal detonator in the drones as he's going out. What?
Falling back into the canyon, there is no way to go west.
Yeah. If you go west, face the sea of droids, or it's retreat and live another day, maybe. Or maybe another few minutes, in this case.
The canyon, as far as we can tell, is going just pure south.
Yep.
From what it doesn't diverge in any direction.
Roll perception, those of you that are still there.
Okay, let me grab my... There we go.
17.
Huh. I got a 16 and Wuzzy got a 2.
Wuzzy does not see it. Reed, what did you get?
I got 17.
Okay. Now what you hear, you can all hear. Lyle comes over the comms. There's too many of these blasted clankers everywhere. I don't think we're going to make it out of here, instructors. It's been an honor serving with you. Oh, blast it all! With that, his comm cuts out, and those of you that got above a 15, you see off to the east, there's a droid with a flamethrower, and it just hosed down Lyle's position.
Oh, god damn it.
Shit.
You know what? Yeah. Taking the E5S and trying to pop shot that damn thing while laying suppressing
It
fire.
is several kilometers out.
Oh. It's out of range, isn't it?
Way out of range for you to reasonably hit it.
Damn it.
And that's by Mandalorian standards.
Yeah. Clone standards are close, but they're not Mandos. It's saddening. Yeah, that's just me swearing quite a bit as I retreat.
Yeah, time for the tactical retreat.
You all fall back into the canyon with about 6 clones that are left of the 25 you had.
Oh, damn.
How well can y'all hear me? Because it's in the red right now.
We can hear you good enough.
You're good.
Also, you were cutting in and out while you were speaking as Lyle.
And it was
Perfect.
good. Yeah. It
Well,
was
shit, that was just the lag.
I know, but it made it perfect for the moment.
Yeah. It was just beautifully timed lag.
Anyways,
And people say lag can be such a bad thing.
yes. But anyways, yes, we are all making our task for retreat into the cave.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, as to the entirety of what he said that we all can hear is, there's too many of these blasted clankers, I don't think we're going to make it out. Instructors, it's been an honor serving with you. Oh, blast it all.
Yep. Anyway.
So, as you've made your way into the canyon, the sergeant and the troopers stop and turn to you all.
Oh boy.
I actually
Instructor, with all due respect, me and the boys are tired of running. We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
You know what? No.
Get out of here and go.
You know what? No, I've had it. I'm going to grab this clone by his chest plate and I'm going to tell him straight to his freaking face and say, I'm sorry, did you just tell a Mandalorian to run away from a fight? Well, trooper.
He reaches up with one hand, grabbing his helmet, the other hand grabbing you square center of your chest plate, removes his helmet, and pulls you nose to nose with him. Mind you, he's slouching down, that way he's got the full friggin' effect of being right in your face.
Fair enough.
I'm telling a Mandalorian to go fight another day.
Well then, I guess you're just gonna have to come with us then. Because I ain't leaving your ass alone. Now if that's you up there.
Alright, instead of trying to argue with the troopers, which is wasting valuable time, he's going to look at the same sergeant who is just arguing with Joey. Like, alright, if you and any of your remaining men have any explosives, use them to the best of your ability and try to make a rock slide on those damn droids. Maybe, if you're lucky, you can create a nice, decently sized wall that'll take a bit to get over.
The sergeant who removed his helmet just looks at the other 5 troopers, points at 2 of them, and gestures to the western wall. They immediately remove their friggin' belts, yeet them over there into a pile. Now, mind you, this
You're lagging, buddy.
is a ways north. A little bit, at least. It says I'm in the green.
Yeah, you
Now
just
it
came
says
back.
I'm in the red.
No.
Okay, so the sergeant, without his helmet, points at 2 of the clones, gestures at the western wall a little ways to the north. The troopers proceed to remove their belts, set up the thermal detonator on them, and throw them at the wall. With this, the sergeant puts his helmet back on and continues heading south with the rest of the troopers. Along with you, as the thermal detonators blow up and create a nice rock slide that'll take the droids at least a little bit of time to get over.
Hey, both our plans work. We get to keep our troops.
I'm happy I used my brain for once. I'm happy.
I'll be honest, I was not gonna let them die that way. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna let them get chewed out by a freaking pack of droids. No thanks.
Their fate is not in your hands. It's just instead of just arguing with them, think of a solution that'll save their lives.
Yeah. I was almost tempted to drag that sergeant away and be like, all of you, make a landslide, let's go. But Reed.
As you're
Good
moving, the sergeant says, "Instructor, we're replaceable. It's the way we were made. We're not special just because I have some green paint and they've got some scuffs on their armor."
Okay, hold on, give me a moment. I gotta think of something. Yeah, you know what? Alright, Sergeant, what's your designation?
CS 6581.
Oh, CS 6581. That number is your identity. Your soul. You yourself are not replaceable. You may just look like your brothers, but that just means you're all twins. Or, well, yeah, I guess you're all twin affected.
Oh boy. So yeah, Faye is gonna have to interrupt this conversation. Look at it, it's like, alright, you can talk about this when we're not in danger about droids, okay?
Alright, fine.
Time to continue moving south.
Yup. The hell? I'm not crashing it. Alright.
After about 5 minutes, you can hear the droids coming up behind, and you come to a dead end.
How much cover is in here?
A few rocks here and there.
Dead end, you say?
Okay. You know what? Yeah. How high up is the canyon wall?
At this point, due to how long you've been traveling, 500 feet.
I'm assuming we could easily climb that with somebody else?
Climb? We can jetpack, right?
Yeah, I meant climb as a
No.
jetpack.
However, you do know that, I forgot to mention this, Null, Void, Thuron, and Vritjaeger are with you.
Okay.
Oh. Well, shit.
But yeah, it's like, he's gonna look at the clones. How do you boys feel about heights?
They just look at you. Instructor, we come in from low orbit in a gunship.
Oh, I don't suppose humor's taught. And he's gonna grab the sergeant and begin to jetpack up.
Alright. I'm gonna follow Reed's example.
So, however, your jet pack is
Lagging again, buddy.
Yeah, you cut him out.
how well can y'all hear me?
Decently.
Yep.
Okay, the Wi-Fi decided to freaking cut out on me, so I'm going over to data.
Hmm.
So, Reed, your jetpack is already low on energy due to your jetpacking escapades with the thermal detonator.
Mhm.
You think you might make it halfway before it gives out?
And that's what you carrying another person?
Yeah.
Okay. So, by myself, I would be able to make it.
Just barely.
Alright, he's gonna look at the others, like, my jetpack's running low, but the other Mandalorian should be able to help you up, and he's gonna jetpack to the top of the thing.
Well, Candon's people don't have jetpacks, Reed.
Oh shit, that's right. So it's only 3 of us. You know what?
Everybody, roll perception.
Ah, fuck, what goes that then? 15.
I got nat 20. Also,
What was he get?
I don't know.
He's going in. Well,
He got a 12. Okay, you all see it. Yeah, y'all remember that ocean of droids?
Yeah.
Well, there's a steady stream of B2s marching in formation right into view, and then they go to a dead stop
No time for
and
chat?
fold their arms up.
Wait, they fold their arm. Oh shit. Well, yeah, I'm just gonna say, no time to chat. Droids now. Kill later. Talk later. Or kill now. Talk later.
Now, mind you, their arms were extended as if to fire, but they've just folded them up.
Oh, well. I guess find cover, get ready for a shootout?
No, coming from the north, was he? Down the canyon, or up the canyon.
The way we came.
Yeah.
Yep. No idea. But we might have to use the time to get somewhere a lot less uncovered.
Or the only other place is up.
And now is when I'm going to double check on that.
Yep. Okay, let's see here.
So yeah, he's like, well, the only other place is up, and only 3 of us have jetpacks.
Yeah. Well, if they come in a steady stream, we should be able to kill them a lot, or at least a good amount.
Yes, but there was an ocean before. We could be here for hours, if not days.
All right.
True. Alright.
Alright. Mandalorians.
Yes.
What do you want?
Let me brush up on this real quick. That way I have the exact wording down.
Oh shit, I know.
You are surrounded. Your armies are decimated. This is your final hour. But know that I, General Grievous, am not completely without mercy. I shall grant you a warrior's death. Prepare.
Do you have any pizza?
That doesn't exist in Star Wars. Shut the fuck up.
Oh shit. Alright. Hey, do you got any death sticks?
Gib slap. You are getting gib slapped.
Hey, it was funny!
No, it's not.
Oh, come on. Kind of funny.
Wuzzy, you could. You think you might be able to do it twice, but given the entire scenario that's just happened, you don't know where this General Grievous is.
He did say completely surrounded.
You know what? Hey, so... General Grievous, was it? Right. Question for you. If you're gonna grant us a warrior's death, you might as well do it in front of our faces, not in the shadows where we can't see you.
Now, mind you, as you're saying this, you can hear the sound of metallic servos moving and the clinking of footsteps against the ground. But the way it echoes, it sounds as if it's coming from all around you.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to pinpoint things in a fucking canyon.
Yup. You know what?
Correct, Wuzzy, you want to hear the voice.
Yeah, you know what? Here's what I'm gonna ask. So, how are we gonna do this? Blasters, swords, fisticuffs, what?
Now, mind you, as this is going on, the troopers are weapons aimed in all directions.
Yeah, I'm kind of just scanning the area with my DC-17M.
I have the two West Stars out pointed at the single file B2s right now.
Alright, I'm gonna be generous and I'm not gonna make y'all roll a D100.
Oh dear gods. He's being merciful.
Because I know better than to do this to y'all. Because this is just...
Yeah.
The clones formed mostly a circle with you all.
Yep.
You hear a loud crunching thud come from behind you.
Oh shit, that's immediately turned behind. Blaster aimed. And
Well,
finger on
there
hair
was
trigger.
a clone there before, and now there's a big-ass cyborg man. With lightsabers ignited.
Oh. That kind of fight. Hey, blaster
Which-
motherfucker!
You see that the moment this happened, the other clones dove away.
And Joey.
Unfortunately, that didn't save 3 of them.
Hmm.
It's now Sergeant and 1 other.
Well, yeah, Joey, I'd like to point out that you specifically as a Mandalorian would know. Jedi light sticks plus blasters equals bad.
Oh, I know.
Fane, roll perception.
Are you referring to the fact that I have one? 'Cause that's
Roll perception.
18.
Yeah, you immediately feel that that is no longer on your person. As you hear it being activated and see Noel running full balls to the walls at this cyborg with it.
God damn it, Noel.
Well, if that's the case, he's taking out his vibro blade and he's following suit.
Yup. I'm also deploying my vibro blade. I'm just using the blaster to cover some ground for a bit. Or at least provide some suppressing fire.
boy, I can already tell we're gonna need cybernetic limbs today.
Damn right.
No, please.
Alright, so you're all rushing this thing?
I'm just mainly providing cover fire with my blade out just in case.
Are you rushing or no? Okay, we've got 3 Mandalorians going balls to the wall and charging this fucker. 2 of them with vibroblades and 1 with a lightsaber.
Fire until.
Like I
Reed
said.
and Wuzzy roll a D100.
Oh yeah.
Actually, 2 D100s.
Oh, this is gonna suck.
Oh yeah, it's gonna very much suck. Alright, was it got a 53 and a 16?
Oh boy. Well, that's an 80. And an 82. Oh boy.
Well, Wuzzy, you managed to hit this cyborg man with your vibroblade and dodge out of the way of the lightsaber. However, it looks as though your blade did nothing but create sparks.
Not so lucky.
Reed,
I'm gonna need a cybernetic limb.
you've hit him. He's got a nice cut across his faceplate.
Ooh, nice one.
Yeah, but now I'm losing my arm.
Roll a D7.
I'm losing. That's a 1.
Roll a D3.
I don't want to lose my arm.
That might be your leg, actually.
That's a 2.
You feel it hit. You feel this lightsaber slash into your knee plate. Your knee plate is cut in half and laying on the frickin' ground, but somehow you still have your leg.
Best car, folks. The best lightsaber of lightsabers. God, that's a tongue twister.
Though you see that Null is blatantly getting... Shut the fuck up. You see that Null is blatantly getting the worst of this.
Oh, poor Noel.
Because he is hacking, he is slashing, he's doing everything he can to try and hit this guy. Only to get grabbed by the helmet by this cyborg's leg, slammed into the ground, head first, and thrown into void.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Oh
Hmm.
You can see that he's gonna need a new visor. And probably a new eye. Or 2.
Oh,
You can't tell.
poor Noel.
It's just shattered glass and blood.
yeah. Fane would take the
And
moment.
a heavily dented helmet.
Ew.
That's yeah. He just got fully fucking kicked. He didn't give a fucking shit. But yeah, the moment that this happens, Fane's gonna also activate his wrist vibroblade before rushing at Grievous again. And he's going to swing with his vibroblade, kind of going in a downward slash as the
2 D100.
Yeah. Let me see what else did I- Alright, that's a 99. And that's a 10.
Well, you've hit him. But, you're not in for a good time. You know that knee plate?
Yeah, let me guess, I no longer have a knee there, either?
Well, you've been grabbed by the knee by this fucking cyborg's leg. And he spontaneously shoved it as hard as he could, and your leg is now bent at an unnatural angle.
Uh-huh. Ooh.
Only for him to headbutt you and then throw you.
Even with Beskar on, I'm gonna say it's safe to assume that I am knocked the fuck out, if not from the pain alone.
At this point, due to the amount of blaster bolts you received, yes, you are knocked the fuck out.
This is like, by the headbutt and pain alone.
Though the last thing you see is a blue sky, a few clouds, and a lot of fucking cracks in your visor before you go black.
That brings a whole new meaning to stealing somebody's kneecaps.
I mean, hey, at least I still have my...
What kneecaps? That shit's shattered now.
Exactly.
It's not a new thing, it's a new fucking glass.
Yeah. So... You know what? Yeah. I'm gonna do 3 things. A, I'm gonna throw this vibro blade at Grievous' head, shoot him full of bullets, and then take an ES, or the E5S, and shoot him in the fucking knee.
That's a lot of D100s.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Roll me 8 D100s.
Oh dear God. Okay. 8D100? Sure. Reed, give me...
Also, Oramus, roll me a D100 because attack of opportunity because you're trying to disengage.
Yep. Reed, give me, keep count for me while I do this.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, so... 85. 92. 1. God. 100. 23. 32. And the final one is a 40. I think that's 8.
That is.
Okay,
Well.
good.
5d7s. Wuzzy, you are in luck. You don't lose your head.
5d7s? Oh no. Oh no.
I don't know why you're saying, oh no, you're not the one that doesn't have a kneecap and is knocked the fuck out with a broken visor.
Problem is, I don't know if these 5d7s are from
Wuzzy,
me
you
getting hit or
happened to
not.
duck at just the right time for a lightsaber to go flying over your head. Your rangefinder's gone, but your head's still there.
It's worth it. It's worth it.
Okay. You said 5?
Yep.
1, 3, 4, 6, and the last one is a 5.
1, 3, 4, 6, 5.
Yep. Pretty sure that's
Well,
5.
So what happens is you throw the vibroblade,
Mm-hmm.
it's cut in half.
That's insane.
Does the metal go into his eyes or something?
No, it's just literally just freaking cut in half and it bounces harmlessly off of his cyborg armor.
Son of a bitch.
1, 3, 4, 6, 5, huh?
Yep. Show me,
Well-
what do I win?
Your pelvis hurts.
Ah.
Frickin' right foot hurts.
Ew.
Your chest hurts.
Oh, gods.
Both of your arms hurt.
because he deflected all of your frickin' blaster bolts back at you.
Of course he did.
Good job. Blaster plus Jedi.
Roll me a d20 for staying conscious, you fuck.
Joey.
That's a 15. And how many cracks do I have in my visor?
None.
Oh. Interesting.
You manage to stay conscious, and you see that Rit Jaeger and Void and Thuron are equally having as much of a bad time.
Am I standing or am I on my ass?
You're on your ass.
Oh boy.
Everybody who's conscious, roll a perception. Because at this point, all of you are down. Except for Wuzzy.
That's a 13.
Wuzzy got a nat 20.
Good job, Wuzzy. Let's hope I don't get killed. And
Wuzzy definitely sees it.
Let's doubly hope that Reed doesn't get killed, or even not Thuron, but Null. Oh dear gods, I just realized how bad Null is.
Yeah.
He's just as bad, or even worse than Reed is currently.
No, he's worse.
Oh
He's
yeah,
worse.
okay,
His
yeah, fair enough.
thoughts are shadowed in his eyes.
Fair enough.
I just got shot like a fucking pinata and broke my leg.
Yep.
Alright. Wuzzy got a 20. What did y'all get?
I'm not conscious.
I got a 13.
You think you see something, but you're not sure, but you definitely hear it.
What do I hear?
Hey, ugly. Get away from my instructors.
Lyle.
Sire Lyle, the sergeant. Dear God.
You see, this sergeant
Called it.
has managed to get a couple of thermal detonators and is bum rushing this fucking cyborg. They're both active.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's just Saber just reaching, just saying, don't do it, you idiot.
However, unfortunately, he gets grabbed by the chest plate, slammed into the ground, and thrown into the other trooper.
Oh no.
However, that's not what the perception was for.
What was the perception for?
I don't know who in the hell you think you are, but I think you might ought to follow my sergeant's commands and get the fuck away from my Mandalorians. You fat, ugly fearfick. Wuzzy, you see, up on the cliffside is charred black armor, red tinted T-visor.
Oh dear God.
A still smoldering pauldron. And on his flanks is easily 100 clone troopers. All in the same state. Charred black armor. Red tinted visors from the heat.
Oh dear
And they've
God.
all got weapons brought to bear on this cyborg.
Oh, the droid's version of Satan has come to save us yet.
And at this split second, there's detonations all throughout the canyon. And you can see that it's crumbling down on top of the ocean of droids that was awaiting you.
Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much am I conscious for this?
You heard it. You think you see it. You're conscious, but you're in and out.
Okay.
Vision's a little bit blurry.
So in other words, I'm slowly going out. Got it. Yay.
You see this cyborg just turn his attention from all of you, was he? Look up at these clones. And in a split second as they're all firing, he's running the hell out. With blaster bolts trailing behind him.
Yeah, that sounds like Grievous. He'll always try to outnumber you, but the moment he's outnumbered, he runs like a bitch.
Tactical
Actually,
retreating.
it's solid tactical planning.
I know. But still.
I just realized how easily he could go over those rocks.
Yeah.
He's built for jumping.
Not even jumping, he can climb as well.
That too.
Saber, the last thing you hear is the sound of something coming down a rappelling line before everything goes black.
Oh, lovely.
But the last thing you see is a man in charred black armor, a red T-visor, a very badly burned comma barely clinging to his armor, and a still smoldering black pauldron. Running over to you, and then you're gone.
Well, shit. Saber's got 99, folks. Finally happened. So.
Once he's the only one out of all three of us that are 26.
Yeah.
So do you think I've established that y'all ain't gonna be able to fucking take on Grievous like some of you did in my previous campaign?
Oh, yeah.
We're not going to talk about the previous campaign, sir.
Yeah, let's just not talk about that one.
Yeah, Grievous is pretty fucking scary, isn't he?
No comment. I don't have a fucking kneecap.
Yeah.
But at least I have my legs still.
True. Unless Grievous bent it in
You
such
don't
an angle,
know what's
it's
going
gone.
on with that leg.
It might have to be.
Yeah.
Given that the kneecap shattered, yeah, there's a possibility.
Yeah, 100% chance.
Oh boy.
So, Wuzzy, you're the last one conscious. You've got nary a scratch on you aside from a missing frickin' rangefinder because the top of it was lopped off by a lightsaber. And, yeah. You see that these clones are gathering everyone up. The one with the pauldron is checking over Saber, checking over Fane, all of the Mandalorians first. Then he sees that the sergeant and the other trooper are still alive and goes and tends to them. Given that the others are unconscious and the troopers are not, he's giving them first aid, back to shots, back to patches, whatever he can. And these troopers are now gathering everyone up and rappelling back up the cliffside. You do so.
Right, Ormus just said he would do the same. So.
Which is why I said that you do so.
Yeah, I forgot to narrate. I'm sorry.
You should be.
I know. Wait, don't you good job buddy me. I'm working on it.
So, as you're ascending the cliffside, you can see that, yes, they leveled the entirety of the canyon.
Good.
You also see several large craters where that ocean of droids used to be. But no sign of Grievous.
Understandable.
Wuzzy said, noted.
Yep.
Once you get to the top, you don't even have to roll perception. The Mandalore's glory has come in pretty fucking low. And by that, I mean this big-ass ship that usually tries to stay in, at most, low orbit is now well within atmosphere. And if you were to guess, you'd say maybe 50 kilometers up in the air.
Oh shit.
So I heard orbital bombardment from the Mandalore's glory. Or at this point, just bombardment.
I heard that's a big ass ship that should not be that close to the ground.
Yeah. Also, was it just said, geez, okie dokie, yeah.
You also see that Rip has come aground.
Oh no.
Oh yes, glorious.
And as he's walking towards this company of clones and your group,
It is totally okay.
there's a lot of B1s littered along the ground. And you see one feebly try to get up, only to get the boot planted on it by Rip, shoved back into the ground, and a blaster bolt promptly placed in its head.
Elegant.
He's switching headphones.
Yep.
Alright, Wuzzy, tell me when you're done switching.
He's good.
So, I neglected to mention this, but due to the Padawan being killed, when it comes to Star Wars, the Grand Army of the Republic's ranking system is a little bit fucking wonky. For
Yep.
clones, you have your standard CTs, your standard clone troopers, which is basically private, the unofficial rank of corporal, sergeant, sergeant major, second lieutenant, first lieutenant, captain, major, and then 4 different sets of commanders. There's also an unofficial rank of general, but that's only been seen in one online game that went dead a while ago. And there's only been one clone in that game to have that rank. With that said, what usually fills in the ranks of commander and general is Jedi. Jedi Padawans are commanders. Jedi Knights and Masters are generals. If there is a Jedi Padawan assigned to a unit, that unit does not have a clone commander. However, if there is only a general, a Jedi general present, there is a clone commander. With that being said, due to the Padawan having died, Lyle was promoted to the rank of commander for the 442nd Siege Battalion.
And I wish the boys in line.
Don't you mock my boys in green.
What? They're a lime green. It's a nice shade of lime green.
Hey.
Yep, anyways.
Rip continues approaching. Commander, Mandalorians, I think it's time that we got off of this planet. And there is a shuttle behind him, and several others coming down.
You don't have to tell me twice, sir, is what he just said.
Continues to say nothing because unconscious.
Same.
You all get loaded up and taken back to the Mandalore's glory. Some time passes, or Miss, I'm guessing you're staying in the med bay with your colleagues, or are you going somewhere else?
He said yes.
Alright, so hours pass.
Midday.
Everyone begins to come to. Everyone roll perception.
Oh, I'm scared now. That is a nat 20.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. How's a 6?
Oh, man. Why do I feel like I'm hyped?
Well, you see the 3 big ones. Reed, you see all of them. And Wuzzy, you see all of them. Joey, I'm going to need you to type some of this down. That way I don't forget to put it in the character description.
Yeah, actually, you know what? Here, I'll just send it to you. Alright, go for it.
Now, Joey, you don't see these 2. The other 2, however, do. You see 2 men about the same height, about the same age. A very rugged but kind face to each of them. One with longer hair than the other. Both of them have different colored eyes. One has a green eye, one a blue. Both of their hair is black. One has a scar going down across his right eye. The other has a red eye and a brown eye, with a scar going along the left side of his jaw. They're both floating in a Bacta tank. You can safely assume these to be Thuron and Gritjaeger. Now, as to what all of you see. So, Wuzzy and Reed saw those two. All of you see these three. You see a man well into his middle age. If you were to take a guess, about 6 foot. Scars running along his face. Hardened. With red eyes and white hair. With hints of red toward the base. And he looks really, really beat up. He has a lot of damage to him. Also floating in a bacta tank. The next person you see is a young man about 6 foot. White hair, hints of red toward the base. About 4 inches long on his hair. He's got a lot of scarring all over. As far as his eyes go, they're closed. They are very much closed. The last person you see floating in a bacta tank is a young woman. Long, white hair. About 10 inches in length, with red eyes. A very similar facial structure to the young man and the older man. Then again, they all have very similar facial features.
So I do have one question, Michael. Due to
Shoot.
how I was rendered unconscious, would I be in a bacta tank as well?
Oh, you're all in bacta tanks.
Okay.
However, due to you getting a nat 20, you also notice that you can't feel something.
I'm gonna look down at my right leg. Oh wait.
Probably not you, was he?
No, not you.
Just
You won't scratch.
yeah, just below
Lower thigh?
well, just above the knee down, you can't feel anything and you're not there.
I no longer have a right leg.
Oof.
I was once an adventurer like you until I took a Grievous to the knee.
I was once an adventurer like you until Grievous pushed my knee backwards.
No, he did not push my knee backwards. He sort of broke my kneecap. And then my leg decided to follow gravity.
Pretty much. Alright, back on topic.
After a while, you're all released from your back to tanks, except Wuzzy. Wuzzy's not in the back to tank. And the younger looking man that doesn't look about the same age as the two younger men. He looks a little bit younger. He finally opens his eyes.
Oh boy.
It's Gray. Gray Iris's black pupil. However, you can tell these aren't his natural eyes. These are cybernetics.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I told you Noel got the worst of it.
Yeah.
Why do I feel like I got the second worst of it with getting the knee go bye-bye?
Yeah.
With getting a Grievous to the knee.
Yeah, pretty much. Getting a Grievous to the knee and getting headbutt by a Grievous? Yeah.
These 5 individuals all go about getting their armor on after they've cleaned off in the friggin' showers. They look rough. They're sore. And their armor looks to boot.
Oof.
But there's not a shadow of a doubt as to who the older man is the moment you see that gold around the visor.
Yes. And I didn't hear it at the time, Michael, but did you say that I got a mechanical lesbian double?
I forgot to say that. Yes, you did.
Okay, I was just double checking to make sure if I was like hobbling or not.
Oh, what was his name? It was an Ordo.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about. Was it Tristan? No. We'll come up with it later, or figure it out later, I should say.
It was, fuck, what was his name?
I have no idea.
No, not that. He was in fucking Mandalorian armor.
Speaking of
Thoron
armor.
Ordo.
Ah, there we go.
And if I can get the image. Yeah, this is about what you got, Reed.
I'm good.
As we should
If
be.
I can find the Mandalore's glory chat. Alright, there it is. Plop that in. And it says that it's loaded, but it's not loaded.
There it is.
There
There
it
we
is.
go. Oh,
That's actually really cool.
Congratulations, you have a Grievous-style foot.
See, now I'm less thrilled because it's just Grievous style.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, a constant reminder for the person that made me need to get this.
Well, it wasn't necessarily meant as a reminder. It was meant because it provides actual fucking stability, but okay.
I know.
Question. How beaten and battered is my armor?
Heavily.
I'm gonna put on as much
Considering
as
you're a
I can.
Mandalorian, and you didn't skimp on slipping that shit into high power.
No. No, that was full blast. Fully powered. Oh boy.
I'm not even.
Yeah. Well, you take one look at your helmet and you don't want to put it on.
I want to cry.
I think we all want to cry because our armor just got destroyed with us in it. It's like our children just got killed in front of us. That is saddening. That's extremely saddening.
You all actually hear a familiar voice. However, roll perception because it's not coming from a man in white armor.
Ooh.
Or black armor.
That's natural 20.
16.
What'd you get? I don't know where he's typing. Oh no.
Cafe lobby.
You're 5.
Oh boy.
You recognize him. You can't put a name to the voice, but you recognize him. Alright. Reed and Joey, what did you guys get?
I got a 16.
I got a natural 20.
Reed, you definitely recognize the armor. Joey, you immediately know who this is.
Oh, lovely.
Because there's only one man that talks with the exact intonations in the voice. Well, shit. Looks like you all got in a battle with a Nexu and ended up on the wrong end.
I think Nexu would be putting what we encountered light. Try Gundark. Actually, you know what? No. Try a pack of Gundarks.
A pack of Gundarks and a bunch of Minox to eat on your armor afterwards.
Yup. So.
Now, you know, Joey,
Oh, I know exactly
or
who this
Saber,
is.
you know this man in blue and silver armor is Jango Fett.
Oh, yeah. So, Django, what can I do you for? Or not do you for, but just, what do you want?
Kid, if I were 20 years younger, that'd be tempting.
That's not how I meant.
Regardless, I heard about the scuff you all got in and, well, less of yours, more of Camden's. Once Rip filled me in, I knew it'd be good to stop by.
Yeah.
Fame is just gonna kind of look at Django. It's just like, at this point, I think fighting a fucking bull Rancor would have been easier.
Well, I think even a bull Rancor would have had his fair time trying to fight whatever the hell you all did.
Agreed.
That said, Candon saved my life more than a few times. And even if he's not my clan, I treat his people and him like he is, and Clan Fett takes care of their own. Which is why I brought this. He turns his head and says, let me get the exact words real quick.
I have a feeling I know what he's brought.
He brought a present.
Oh, he brought a present. That's definite a fact. But I bet I know what that present is.
I know it very good.
Boba. Hibia Bigor.
You see a boy no older than 10 at best. Pushing in a hovering crate.
Oh, Beskar!
I knew it!
Wolfie, what do you mean? Oh no, our armor is fucked. We need Beskar.
Yeah, we need Mandalorian steel, damn you!
It's Mandalorian iron, silly.
Okay, fine, it's iron. Either way,
Well, no shit. Boba Fett.
yeah, it's his son. What did you expect, dude?
He literally said Boba. Even in Mandalorian, Boba is Boba.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna look at Django and be like, question. Did you bring any paint?
He just looks at you, the man. Django, rather.
Paint you're unfortunately on your own with. I was able to scrape this together from what I had in my cargo bay.
Oh well. I'll find paint later. Either way, thanks for the gift. Also, thanks for saving our asses.
He puts a hand on your shoulder. And says 4 words.
Ibikuya Tiara.
This is the way.
I respond in the proper way. That one should.
So you repeat it back.
Yup. Oh, glorious. Glorious.
Yeah, but me being in proximity, I'm also going to respond with this is the way. And then go on.
Pretty much everyone in the room responds with that.
Hey. Speaking of which, how damaged is Candon's armor?
Damn it.
Oh.
Oh, we all got fucked, didn't we? Except for Wuzzy.
So, you know how bad Mando's chest plate was after dealing with the Mudhorn?
Mm-hmm.
You barely didn't have one left, but yeah.
Worse.
Oh. Oh.
Helmet, visor's non-existent.
Oof.
Rangefinder is non-existent. With as much of the armor that was chipped off, most of the rest of his armor is non-existent.
Aye.
Like, what he's got is literally held together in pieces.
Yeah. That's gonna be one of those things like, alright, so who's going first at the forge?
He's looking at her. It's just like, well, Condon's the captain of the ship. He can decide who goes first.
That's true.
As you say this, almost every eye in the room goes to void.
See, now I feel like a fucking asshole.
Oof. Speaking of which, how bad is her
Well,
armor?
when I say that, you're not wrong. It is the captain's ship. Thereby, he does decide.
Okay.
However, this is also a family matter to them.
Yeah. Me being outside means it's like he's captain's ship. He decides.
Which, by technicality, even though you're of different clans, you're still under Candon's command, technically. So by extension, while you're not his clan and not his family, due to Mandalorian bullshit, you're still kind of his family at the moment.
Whereas crews are basically families, so
We're foster family.
yeah, we're adopted. There we go. That makes a lot more sense. We're adopted. Hey.
Yeah, and it seems like more than a couple of you got beat like a redheaded stepchild. I mean, what?
Wait a minute.
So
Hold on.
some of us got beat like a screen door in a hurricane.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm the one who was beaten like a redheaded stepchild. Reed was a freaking hurricane storm door. Or not storm door, but... Oh. God damn it.
I was beat like a screen door in a hurricane, but
No, Reed,
No.
you know those thin...
no was beat like a fucking pickup in a hurricane.
Yeah. By the way, Reed, you know the freaking very thin door with glass instead of the screens?
Yeah.
Yeah! That's all of us collectively.
No.
We got fucked. Any way you look at it.
So you essentially shot yourself.
Was he?
I didn't pull any punches, though.
You shot yourself.
I know.
Was he?
What is he typing?
He says yes.
Django removes his hand from Saber and turns to you. How bad was it?
He said,
He said,
very...
very, we met Grievous.
Yup.
At this, Django kinda tilts his head to the side. Who the hell is Grievous?
A new general of some kind. Mainly machine. I don't think
Must
there's...
have been something Tyrannus had kept in the dock from me.
Yeah.
Train's gonna kind of look at him and just like he just plowed through us like we were nothing.
He's going to nod, slightly looking towards you all, and look back at Ormus. Did you want to run? Ow.
Yep, I'm turning it down a bit. There we go.
Don't worry about turning it down, Joey. I'm literally just mixing off the plate when I'm done.
Yeah.
He said, a little, but I knew better as a Mandalorian.
That doesn't quite make sense, because even Mandalorian is known for
True, but it's more if they run out of everything, is what was he said.
But I think, yeah, it was the basic yes or no question on that regards. Him, of all people, knowing damn well Mandalorian bullshit he is.
So, Django reaches into one of the pouches on his belt. And there's a blue substance on his fingers now as he removes his hand from the pouch. You stood against an enemy that could have very well killed you, and you did.
You cut out, Michael.
You stood against an enemy that could have very well killed you all, and you didn't run. None of you ran. And you would have fought until you died. I may not be a clan leader. I may not be a captain like Camden. But, seeing as how I'm the sole known member of Clan Fett left outside of my son, I suppose that makes me my own clan leader. As such, he reaches up and starts rubbing a very distinct insignia into your helmet.
Oh, fucking J guys.
That's to Oramus.
Good job.
Nice. Stop with your emoji.
And one by one, he goes to each of you and puts this on your helmet. You all know that this is the jaig.
Yeah, I'm just looking at my helmet, looking at Django, looking back at my helmet. It's like, what? Press helmet into chest. This is mine now. Oh, dear God. To say the least, Sabret's is feeling a lot better about her loss than anything now.
Oh,
I had my doubts about you all given that way that I had found you. Especially considering that you were Death Watch. But you've proven something. You've proven it to yourselves. You've proven it to me. You proved it to Camden and his family. And with this, it shall now be recognized by all the Mandoade. Blue signifies reliability. And you've all proven that you're reliable in a fight. Wear the jaig eyes with honor. With that said, I think I need to get going before Tyrannus tracks down my location. And with that, he taps Boba on the shoulder and walks out. Boba follows.
Yeah.
You are now left with a crate, which you don't know what's inside of it, and a bunch of Mandalorians with jaig eyes on their helmet. Blue jaig eye.
Yup.
Except Camden, because Camden had orange jaig eyes. Or not orange, but yellow.
Yup.
Gold. Duh. No, he had black jaig eyes. Sorry.
Right. So,
Though now the dots in the jaig eyes are blue on Camden's helmet.
lovely. You're calling it early? Nunny?
No.
Okay, good. It hasn't even reached 2 hours yet. 7 minutes away, but still.
So, what do you all do?
You know, I'm gonna open the crate.
I'm going to assist in opening the crate while simultaneously getting used to having a robotic leg.
Yep.
So, you open the crate. Inside, you see stacked 10 by 10
Oh boy.
up to the brim, bars upon bars of Beskar.
It's a floating crate, right?
Well, that's going to be a whole easy way to get choice.
Well, I'd hope so. Otherwise, how in the fuck did a 10-year-old push it in here?
It's Boa, we don't question it.
Yes, we do.
Alright, fine. Yeah, so, you know, everybody was looking at Void earlier, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna bring this over to Void.
She says, two words as she takes 2 bars. Or 4 bars.
Yeah.
Vorevod.
Oh dear God, what is that again?
Might be thank you.
Most likely, but
One of the words is technically thank you.
Thank you, friend.
comrade. Plans. Wait, VOD. VOD.
Vod is very close to vote.
Oh, sister. Thanks, sister.
Thank you, sister. Nice.
Yo. Does she still have her helmet off?
No.
Oh.
She had her helmet on as soon as she fucking could.
Ah. I see. She prefers to keep her helmet on.
And this is the first time you've heard her speak.
Yeah. How's Saber gonna react in this moment? Let's see here.
How is anybody going to react in this moment?
Right. Giddy big sister noises. And a reply in Mandoa saying, "You're welcome, little sis."
Oh boy.
You can feel a glare coming from under her helmet.
What? You're younger than me. Therefore, little sister.
Just gonna hobble my way back about a couple
She
feet.
just puts a hand on top of her helmet and then moves it over yours.
I meant little and
And there
age,
is
damn it.
space.
Yeah, that's just pure. I meant little and age, damn it. Not height.
What, you didn't even know her age?
No.
Oh, fuck. Alright.
You just know that she's young.
Yeah, I just know she's young. Okay. Alright, let me retract that then.
Too late for that.
Well, shit. Well, Saber, you think she's young. Best I can say for you. Let's see here. Big sister who is older than her little sister, but shorter than her little sister. Neptune and Nepgear. Michael gets where I'm coming from with that one.
We're not bringing hyperdimension Neptunia into this.
Okay, fine. Fine. Right, so I'm just gonna back away from the crate until everybody's gotten their stuff all sorted.
Let me check a thing. Let me check a thing real quick.
Yep.
Wanted to make sure of something. Hmm. Okay, so next in line would be Null looks at you, Saber,
Yeah.
and gestures to the crate.
Okay. You know, I'm just gonna cock my head over to the side and kind of almost that tilt of, "Are you sure?" kind of thing.
He nods.
I take just what I need.
You take a good 20 bars. Congratulations.
Oh gods. Oh shit, my armor is that battered. Oh dear god. No. That's saddening. Alright. Alright, I step.
Null takes a good 35. Then next in line,
If we're going by age, it would be Ormus, I think.
Oramus.
Yep.
Thuron looks at you and gestures to the crate. He says that he goes over hesitant.
Yep. My bad.
You take 1 bar of Beskar. Thuron and Rit Jaeger take about 20 bars a pop. And poor Captain Candon.
That badly.
Let's just say it's a lot.
Oh.
Also, just a note for any of you lore fanatics for how much Beskar it takes to forge a piece of Mandalorian armor. These are small bars. These are not the ones that are in the Mandalorian. These are very small bars.
So, probably cut in half.
A quarter.
Ugh. Yeah. But then, too, those are quarter-sized, pure Beskar bars.
So we literally have about 25 full best guard bars here.
Roughly, yeah.
And mind you, while Null definitely had the worst of you all, Candon got fucked up.
Yeah. Definitely so bad.
So yeah, Candon takes most of what's left.
Oof.
I would take what's left to by the end of it.
I thought you already got yours, Reed.
No.
No, I didn't.
Okay, so before Thuron and all of them get theirs, they gesture for you to take yours.
He's going to nod politely and grab what is appropriate for his armor, and that's adjusting for the lack of a recap and under?
25 bars, okay. When all is said and done, there's about 20 of these bars left.
Right. Okay, so... Alright. Michael.
Trying to think of how to word this.
Right. Right. Okay.
This is going to be a rough translation because a lot of this the freaking translator doesn't have.
Right. Okay, so...
Talbina tal gargana dracuir. Anarade gakuya. Nilhibia garate nauka.
Which, unfortunately, because they don't have a word for bin, it's B, but... Blood of my blood you have never been, but my children you are. I'll take you to the forge.
The sum up... Yeah, just... I don't know how to describe how Saber's gonna react to that. Excited Saber noises. That sounds about right.
Blah, 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 forge, 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 yada, 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 on we go.
Well... Hey look, that fortune took a total of maybe 4 minutes.
That forging took a total of 12 hours.
Yeah.
If not more. Because I don't know how fucking long it takes to forge Beskar into armor.
Probably around 12
Because it didn't
hours.
exactly give... It didn't give a friggin' time frame in The Mandalorian.
Yeah. Alright, so... Pauldron would probably been 3 hours. Full armor sets. Maybe
Got it. So it's been a few days.
Yep. Saber is exercising all of the body.
And mind you, as you were going to the forge, you saw Django on his way to his ship, stopping the 100 clones that were milling about. Mainly, when I say milling about, more of leaning against walls and sitting against crates in the hangar bay.
Yeah.
Go right up to Lyle in his charred ass armor. All of you gotta roll perception.
Okay, fine. Let's use this dice. It is... Oh, hey! An 18! Wuzzy, Reed. Wuzzy got a 9. And Reed got a 13. Michael.
Typing in the translation. Give me a minute.
Oh, is it the same one we got or something else?
Something else.
Ah, okay. Actually, quick question. Is Alea around?
Not that you see.
Alright.
Damn it, I hate how they don't have some words.
Yeah. Alright, so... Trying to fill in the gaps where we're just completely silent. It's not working well.
Okay. So what did everyone get?
Alright. Wuzzy got a 9. Reed got a 13. I got an 18.
Okay. Let's do it this way. You know what? Yeah, it's a fairly empty ship besides the friggin' droids and the groaning of clones.
Yep.
And Django's voice does carry, so I'll say that y'all hear it.
Tal benda tal, I'll go benda, I'll go. Gargana gotal, garjiag ibitur. Balgotal wadaus, wadasla. Fuck.
Waadasla.
Oh, dear gods.
Fuck it, let's, if the Emperor had a text-to-speech device, this bullshit.
That might be a better idea. Especially for all the Mandalorian shit that we speak around here.
Yeah. So, translated, blood of my blood, flesh of my flesh. You have made yourself to death. And made yourself worthy. You see him awarding him jaig.
Oh dear gods, yes.
Also, anyone that wants to get on me for fucking throwing out jaig, fuck you. Give me the goddamn lore as to why they're fucking giving out. Because I went digging for that shit. There ain't none.
Yeah. Jaigais are basically a Medal of Honor.
Which, I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, Hypori was where Fordo earned his.
Yep.
With his brief fight with Grievous. And saving 3 Jedi.
My cat
Alright,
sneezes.
Reed's
and...
got to go.
Yep.
Reed's got to go.
Yep.
And, yeah. I think this might be where I do want to end it.
Okay. Well then. Copyright.
Acapella cover, fuck you.
Alright, see you next episode, folks.